Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be my raw review. Give me a second. I want to get this up early for you guys. So I still you guys will still be getting content even though I'm not at home right now. So yeah, let me get in here. Um, I forgot to put in the title also. I was gonna talk about the NBA Finals as well. Today. What's up, Rob Havoc? How you doing? Thank you, everybody. Talking about Raw real quick. What's up? Not in my usual course, not in my usual review space. I usually am, but thank you. I seen your Rob Havoc. I seen your a universe mode thing. Very awesome, man. I didn't know your quickest match was 9 minutes, man. Yeah, yeah, it did get weird. I seen universe mode thing. I didn't know your quickest match was 9 minutes, man. That was crazy. And I really enjoyed that, man. Crazy, man. My quickest match was maybe like 5, 10 minutes, maybe like 5 minutes. Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, we'll talk about the NBA playoffs. We'll talk about all that. But I'm gonna get my thoughts on Raw real quick. Now, Monday Night Raw, it started off great. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It started off great, and it got kind of weird. I mean, besides they made sense of everything, which I was very very surprised they did. They turned Nia Jax heel, which I was agreed because that babyface run was. Mm-mm. And they had a decent match. Mahal had his best match of his probably his good run so far. Owens and Rude was decent. The Sami Zayn segment was great because he's Sami Zayn. You know what I'm saying? But it started up. It was a good show, but then it got kind of a little weird. But yeah, I just finished rewatching. I just finished watching Raw. I DVR'd it because I was watching the basketball game last night, which I was supposed to live react to, but I couldn't. Because I had to. I didn't catch the entire first quarter, and I caught like the third quarter. And when the third quarter came on, Houston had a lead, and then it disappeared in 3 minutes. So I was like, oh, okay. Once again, Warriors do the Warriors thing. But we're gonna go over this show. Where did we come live from? This was built around the Gauntlet match and everything else regarding Money in the Bank. So very very good show, but it started off weird and you know it's typical WWE. So you know. We kicked things off with Braun Strowman and Finn Balor. I was wondering why we getting this matchup again. Um, again, I asked. We just seen this last week, but we're getting this match again. I'm a little bit confused. I am not home right now. I am currently with my grandma. I'm not at my house right now, so yeah, I'm gonna be here for the next so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday until Friday. So hopefully I can get the NBA Finals game one reaction. Yeah. Roman Reigns was on the show, man. I was absolute stunned that we didn't get a Roman Reigns segment. I was like, wow. They actually kept him off the show. I was very very surprised. But I was wondering why we getting this matchup again, and we still have 3 weeks of Money in the Bank. How many weeks? I think we got 2 weeks of Money in the Bank built up. We got next week and the week after, I believe, of Money in the Bank built up. Well, I think it's 2 or 3 weeks. And why are we getting this again? Well, they actually explained it well. Strowman opened the show. He talked about mentioned the film was graphic with him and gender. Yeah, 2 weeks left. He talked about his desire to win Money in the Bank. He claimed no one in the ladder match could stop him, which I agree. And Balor came out to disagree. The discussion got physical in a hurry as Balor slapped the Monster Man in the face, and he funked him out the ring. And Strowman funked him out the ring. That was hilarious. I was like, oh my god. I said poor Finn Balor. So Roger and Magic Kurt Angle booked the match between the two of them again. I was like, okay, well then that's how you start a storyline right there. Why not see it again? And then Owen said our commentary, Strowman dominated Balor. He whipped the Irishman and battered him with strikes. And Owens came in to prevent the Balor's coup de grace. and that's how the match ended. And Balor won via disqualification. So I love Kevin Owens on commentary because he's a good heel and he knows what he's doing. And, and this was a great opener. They explained why they're fighting. That's all I wanted them to do. Why we getting this matchup again? Beautiful explanation. Balor disagreed. They turned physical. Why not have a match? You know what I'm saying? Why not? So Balor wins via disqualification. Very, very good way to kick things off Monday Night Raw. And the fans to see how Strowman was so over. The fans had chanted, "Get these hands," and Strowman said, "I'll be known as Mr. Monster in the Bank." Cheesy, but it fits his character, so I laughed. And he said you put up a good fight for a little guy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, it's great. Oh yeah, McIntyre's amazing. We'll get to him in a sec. Then after that, we moved into Rollins versus Mahal. I believe Rollins had another open challenge, and Jinder Mahal accepted. And we got that matchup. Braun can do some cheesy, stupid stuff, but it works. Yes, it gets him over. It gets him over. That's all we need. Um, Elias came out and trashed the Richmond, Virginia crowd because he's Elias. Elias is great. Oh, we were live from Richmond, Virginia. I wonder where we were live from. As he prepared to perform a song, he demanded lighting changes as the fans to be silent. His performance never happened as Rollins emerged and probably tossed Elias out the ring. So they never got their performance on. Alright, see you later, man. And as soon as the bell rang, an aggressive Rollins had Jinder Mahal reeling. A distracted from Salil Singh allowed the heel to snag the advantage. And the Mighty Mighty rolled down a chant focusing on his ribs. But in the end, when Rollins retained the title via DQ as Elias smashed his guitar on Seth Rollins to end the segment. I love where they're going with this. Mahal and Rollins put on a good match. And Elias and Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank. Why not? That is going to be an awesome match for Money in the Bank. And I can't wait for it. That is pure storytelling right there. That's old school WWE, and that's what I love. Simple booking, simple storytelling. You can't get better than that, man. Very, very good segment. And we had Ronda Rousey and the Nia Jax exhibition. It's like, what is this? Well, the thing is, Rousey sat at the announce table as Nia Jax showed off in the ring. Raw Women's Champion explained how she could take out Rousey by beating up Michelle with her signature moves. Jax dared Rousey to get into ring with her. The former UFC star obliged, she agreed with it. After Jax laughed at her end dismissal at her as cute, Rousey was left confused. I was confused. Me too. I was like, what is this? So it wasn't as bad as the Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley thing, but it got to that levels of cringe. But it was a decent segment. I gotta give it that. They tried to create magic here, but I think Jax needs to work on her promos. Rousey was kind of didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I hope that changes over the next 2 weeks before this matchup, and hopefully WWE does not give Rousey the title. I don't think she's ready for it yet. I think we should see a cash in via from Ember Moon, and give Ember Moon a championship and do Ember Moon versus Nia Jax at SummerSlam. That's my prediction on that. I don't want to see Ronda Rousey the title just yet. She should wait. They should give it to her at Survivor Series. That will be the best move for WWE, or probably before Survivor Series, and have her take on Asuka for that Raw vs. SmackDown Live match. That would be the best option. I don't want them to tease Charlotte. No, please no. Just give Rousey the title by November. Have her fight Asuka. That would be litty. Two of the best females, which could have been a WrestleMania 35 match. Sell that show brilliantly. Have those two fight SmackDown Women's Champion versus Raw Women's Champion. That'll be better, and that'll be the best outcome for both competitors involved. So that was the Nia Jax exhibition segment. Overall, it was well, not the best, but not the worst. And we had Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus the Ascension and B Team Barbecue. Now, last week I praised the B Team, and I praised them for getting over, had B Team in the crowd. I was a fan of the B Team, but they made them absolutely cringe here, man. I don't even know what's going on with them, man. I really can't. I don't know. But Wyatt took punishing Victor early on, and the Ascension was able to battle back and pound on Hardy. After tagging in, Wyatt went on a rampage. Backstage, Dallas and Axel laughed at the chance celebration before trying to convince Angle to book them in a tag team title match. The B team declared to win the rest of the tag team division by hosting a barbecue, which was absolute cringe, and I just they're trying to be funny, but that's not funny. Not funny at all. The tag team division later ate barbecue in the ring. The B team bribe didn't work. Axel and Dallas took their food back, which led to a food fight, which is absolutely cringe. This is WWE. We're here for professional wrestling. You give me a food fight? Are you kidding me? Give me a break. Terrible. They could do something better here. You could have the B team call out one of the tag team members to prove that they deserve a tag team championship match. But you let them host a barbecue in the ring? Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. Talk about burying your talent. God, that was terrible. Man, and that in a food fight in a professional wrestling ring, you would never see that type of comedy in my universe mode or Rob Habits for Rob. It's serious tone. WWE, this is not serious. It's terrible. Garbage. The Hardy and the Wyatt versus the Ascension match was the best thing. After that, the B Team barbecue was terrible. Awful. It ended the B Team ended it by slamming Rhino through a table. That's it. Terrible. Other than that, you have to watch the segment. After the Ascension match, don't watch the segment. Everything else was terrible. And it did Michael Cole pretending not to understand the elements of Hardy's walking stick. It's absolutely counterproductive and annoying. It gets annoying, Michael Cole. Can you please give this guy credit? Can you please give? It's aggravating. But anyway, man, that BT barbecue was the worst segment of the night. I'm sorry. Talk about burying your talent. They're hosting a barbecue, and we have a food fight in a professional wrestling ring, where we're supposed to see wrestling. Come on, y'all could do better than that. But guys, for joining me, man. We will be going over Monday Night Raw and going over my thoughts on the NBA playoffs. I didn't put that in the title, but I'll go over for a brief second what I thought of seeing a Cavs versus Warriors Part 4 this Thursday night, which we will be live reacting to. Just letting you guys put it out there this Thursday night. I hope to, but I hope to do that. But I probably more than likely probably will do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I have the house to myself, or aka no other kids. I'll probably do it. But that was terrible, man. That B Team barbecue, I cringed, and I was like wondering, this tag team division is terrible. McIntyre and Ziggler, the only thing that can save this team division. It's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? And the wokenness of Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, which is absolutely brilliant. The deletion. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use that. That's gonna be my new slogan for school. The ultimate deletion. I can delete a test. It'd be great. Besides glorious and phenomenal, I'm gonna use that. The deletion. You know what I'm saying? The future shock. My slogans are great. But then we have Kevin Owens and Bobby Roode of gloriousness. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Roode's my dog. Great. This was a very, very good matchup here. Owens wins via pinfall. I enjoy these guys, even though face Bobby Roode is one of the worst face Bobby Roodes ever, because they can't book a face if they see him in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? This is WWE, so I'm not expecting them to book a face correctly. But it was a good match. Owens got the victory. He gets momentum. You know what I'm saying? I believe both of these guys are in Money in the Bank, so good way to build the most Money in the Bank. Here, Sami Zayn apologized. He recalled the memory of Lashley last week. He struggled to apologize. Lashley interrupted Zayn to pay tribute to the military. He didn't challenge Zayn to a match of Money in the Bank. Zayn accepted. Lashley handshake left Zayn withering in pain. So again, Bobby Lashley, blended always. One of the worst babyfaces I've ever seen. Worse than Roman Reigns. He gets no reaction from the crowd. And they fight at Money in the Bank. Okay. You know what I'm saying? No story. You didn't feel angry after last week. Come on, man. He embarrassed you in front of your. He cosplayed your sisters, and you're not embarrassed. Whatever, man. I don't understand these people, man. Bobby Lashley is the worst thing on Monday Night Raw, man. You know what I'm saying? I gave him praise. I even looked back at his TNA matches, and they completely ruined him. It's just that plain and simple. They ruined him. Sad. But yeah. Zayn. That was Zayn's sending an apology, and it was announced that Lashley and Zayn will fight at Money in the Bank. Then we had Drew McIntyre and Chad Gable. This was the best match of the night. McIntyre always puts on great matches and good performances because he's Drew McIntyre. He slapped Chad Gable around. He feared off his full comeback attempt and landed a Claymore to put the match to bed. Silence is always the best thing, and McIntyre being silent and let his actions do the talking is great. This is the future of WWE, man. If they don't book this guy, great. I don't know what WWE missing out, man. And, no Woman Reigns segment, no Reigns in the Hall segment on this show. Just Reigns was gone, and Raw was better without him. Nothing. You can't people with reviews can't use the Roman Reigns excuse. He was not on the show. You know what I'm saying? Last chance Money in the Bank gauntlet. This was Bayley, Liv Morgan, Sarah London, Ruby Riott, Dana Brooke, and Mickie James and Sasha Banks. I did predict either Sasha Banks or Bayley could win this match. That's what I predicted, and one of them did win this match. Bayley beat Morgan in mere seconds and pinned Logan moments later. So the Wyatt Squad looked like a joke here. And the two guys come and paid her back with a beatdown. The Weekend Bayley was vulnerable against Riott, who pinned her. Who Riott finished off Brooke in a hurry before trading blows with James. Brooke was, I obviously, thank goodness they got rid of her quick. And and then James actually put up a fight, which I loved. And then James controlled the action against Riott for a good match, good stretch. A handful of tights roll up to allow Riott to eliminate him. So I was thinking Ruby Riott was going to win this match. I was like, Ruby Riott going to beat Sasha Banks and head to the Money in the Bank. Which I said, don't be surprised if Ruby Riott wins this match. I did say that. He said Banks pounced on her trifle, a hard-fought bout insert as Riott held on. Strikes from Logan and Morgan weren't enough to give the heel to win, and Boss used the Banks statement to force Riott to tap out, and that was it. Overall, I see that this was rushed, and because of how many people went out in quick succession. This should have been the last hour of Monday Night Raw. Remember that gauntlet match when Rollins won and survived? It should have been as long as that. It should have been an hour. But WWE messed that up here. Man. It really did. I mean, this could have been booked better. They just were lazy about it. You know what I'm saying? They was lazy. This could have been better. But yeah, that was Monday Night Raw, guys. Overall, I really enjoyed this show. It had its positives, had its negatives, like always Monday Night Raw. But this was better than last week, and I gotta give him credit for, man. Better than last week, man. That's all I gotta care. And it booked nicely to Money in the Bank. Now, my thoughts on the NBA playoffs real quick, and then we'll go over the schedule for the rest of the week to end out this review. Reality really hits you, man, when you just rely on one thing to get the victory. And now what happened with the Rockets, man. They relied too much on the three-pointer, and it cost them, man. We're getting the Cavs versus Warriors Part 4. Do I want to see this? Of course I don't. I wanted LeBron versus CP3, but we're not going to get there. And the person I really feel bad for is Chris Paul. The guy worked his behind up in Houston. They had the best record in the West. They had everything going for them. And we have to sit here and endure another painful finals, which nobody wants to see. If you want to see this, something's really wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you. Besides Warriors fans, who wants to see Golden State and Cleveland go at it? I really want to know. Actually, I really want to know. But, overall, it's reality, man. It's reality. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game until the third quarter. That's all I got to say on it. But, hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button. Like the video, please. Tell me your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. What do you think they did good? What do you think they did bad? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. the rest of the schedule for the week will be SmackDown Live Review tomorrow. Thursday will be live reaction to the NBA Finals. I'm also looking to play Call of Duty World War II for you guys. I have it right now, and I want to stream it for you guys for YouTube. So I'm looking to do that later on today, because all I got coming up is my I got my Storytime 15 coming up again. You know, I recorded yesterday. That's going out today as well. So I'm looking to come back and do Call of Duty World War II gameplay for you guys. So look out for that one. But other than that, man, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everybody that subscribed. Thanks so much for all the support on the shout outs video, man. We did very, very well in that video. And all I gotta say, man, it's your boy Coltrane. And really appreciate everybody that showed up in the shout outs video and watched that video. Appreciate it, the support. You guys have been awesome throughout this entire process. I hope you guys understand. Please like the video. You guys just joined the stream. Please like the video. We much appreciated. Since this is so short and out of the blue, I want at least 3 likes. That's all I want. 3 likes on this video. Much appreciated. And other than that, guys, I'm Coltrane, See you guys in the next video.